I will call the October 8th, 2024 Pleasant Ridge City Commission meeting to order. Here we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Could we have roll call?
Mayor Scott,
Present.
Commissioner Budnick, Commissioner Lenko, also no. Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll start the evening off with something just great, the Beautification Awards. It's really nice to just walk through the city and see what everybody's doing, but these folks have gone over and beyond to make their houses really nice.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Don Daniels, and I'm going to try to do this without my readers.
Uh-oh.
That's why I have the big note edition. And on behalf of the PR Beautification Committee, I'm delighted to oversee this evening's recognition. I want to thank and acknowledge the Beautification Committee, whose members include Amy Bowering, Jennifer Kuber, Cheryl Laidlaw, who's here this evening, Katie Schmier, who's here as well, and Amanda Wall. Special thanks to Amy Bowering for writing the script for the home descriptions. So the role, slide 2, there we go, perfect. Oh, and special thanks to Mr. Brookman for being an extraordinary PowerPoint assistant. So the role of this committee is to discern and select Pleasant Ridge homeowners who have invested their time and talents to enhance the aesthetics of their homes. As you can see, the city is divided into 7 zones. Each committee member selects 2 potential recipients. The committee then meets and selects 4 homeowners for this year's award. So then each of these recipients will receive a beautiful Marsha Hovland design tile, commissioned especially for this recognition. They will also receive signage acknowledging this achievement. Now to the recognition. 58 Amherst Road, Janelle and Adam Blumerick. This delightful craftsman bungalow exudes a harmonious blend of nature and design, with its earth-toned exterior seamlessly integrated into the surrounding landscape. The muted, warm hues of the home complement the vibrant greenery and well-tended garden beds, creating a tranquil and inviting atmosphere. High-end building materials such as a standing seam metal roof, flashing and gutters are distinctive upgrades to the home. The inviting front porch radiates cozy charm, ideal for enjoying a quiet evening or greeting the neighbors. The house feels like a natural extension of its environment, a beautiful embodiment of how thoughtful color choices and rich landscaping can enhance a home's timeless appeal and connection to the outdoors. I invite the homeowners up now to receive their recognition.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Want to say a few
Thank you
words?
so
or-
much.
I do stalk your landscaping all the time. I really do love it.
Well,
It's,
thank you. We really appreciate it. We love living here, and we've been here for 12 years now. And
that's great.
you know, we're never leaving.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And
a great.
you're doing something in the back, right?
Yeah, we're finishing an addition on the back.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
So one day maybe the home tour.
Yeah, great.
A before and after, it works.
Congratulations.
Actually, I think that's a mandate that all of the homeowners have to be on the home tour. So you
Yeah,
better
thank
tell
you very
there
much. I agree.
Next up, 14 Woodside Park, Ellie and Duncan McGuire. This stately home exudes classic charm with its unique blend of Tudor and Craftsman elements. The warm, welcoming front porch and elegant arched wooden door are complemented by large picture windows that create an inviting glow. The finely detailed half-timbering and thoughtfully landscaped front garden enhance the home's inviting presence, while the lush greenery frames the property beautifully. A perfect blend of traditional design and modern warmth, this residence is a shining example of architectural beauty, disciplined upkeep, and thoughtful details. I invite the homeowners up now to receive their recognition as well. Congratulations.
She's doing good.
Yeah, so far.
Have any comments that you'd like to share, or?
Thank you. Grew up in the city, spent a lot of time here, so
We're also never leaving.
Did you grow up on that street?
6 Woodside, 4
Oh
doors
my
down.
gosh, that's so
When
fun.
we moved into the house, we could see my parents taking the garbage out on Sunday
Right.
nights. So, yeah, luckily Ellie has adopted it. And
Yeah,
been
and we're really lucky to have them close too.
Yeah.
Well, it's
forward to,
beautiful.
to
Yeah.
raising Lennon in the city.
Aw.
Thank you.
What you did to brighten it up is just beautiful.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Next up, 83 Amherst Road, John Shoemaker and Mark Durrett. This charming bungalow embodies the essence of classic American architecture with its welcoming front porch, white columns, and perfectly proportioned dormer windows. The deep blue siding is beautifully complemented by the lush greenery and colorful flower beds that frame the walkway, adding vibrant pops of color. The rocking chairs on the porch and the American flag proudly displayed evoke a sense of warmth and tradition, making this home a quintessential symbol of comfort and community spirit. It stands as a delightful example of how timeless design and meticulous care can create a truly inviting presence in the neighborhood. And I invite the homeowners up who are already in the front to receive their recognition. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
The landscaping is so fun to look at, like
Yeah.
the colors and textures. It's so pretty.
I retired just over a year ago, and I spend all my time outside.
And I see you doing it. I walk by all of the time, and yes, no, I'm always really impressed. You're always updating and doing it, so it looks gorgeous.
They don't do anything to say, don't do that, don't do it.
That's smart.
We all need an editor.
There you go. That's right.
No.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, that's beautiful.
And our last award goes to 91 Oakdale, Courtney and Peter Feasy. This enchanting Tudor-style home captures the essence of timeless elegance with its steeply pitched gables, charming brickwork, and arched entryway. The current homeowners have made extensive updates to the exterior of the home and landscaping. The meticulously manicured lawn and symmetrical rows of vibrant hydrangeas add to its curb appeal, creating a welcoming and picturesque facade. The tall chimney and classic black and white half-timbering detail provides a pleasing blend of classic and modern, making this house a standout gem in the neighborhood. It was interesting, if I'm going to just add, I did pull up the old Realcom listing, and what a contrast it really is from, not that it was not wonderful before, it really was, but really has been enhanced. So I invite the homeowners up to receive their recognition. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A word or two?
Sure. Yeah, we always wanted to be in Pleasant Ridge, and we were in downtown. We're like, we're never gonna make it into that city. Like nothing goes on the market. Robert Campbell has a list like miles long, but we got super lucky with that, and I think we just wanted to celebrate the architecture of the home, so didn't do a ton, but knew like the first thing we were gonna do was that gas lantern, and just bring some of that charm back to the. But it, speaks for itself. Just wanted to highlight it with lighting and hardscaping, so
It's
didn't have to
beautiful.
do
Yeah, it's
much.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And that front walkway is really
It's really
beautiful.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we wanted to pull out the black, so we painted the door black because the Garcias did the black frame windows before we got it, and black stone and stuff. So it was
It's
fun.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
So the Beautification Committee, along with our entire community, hope these homeowners accept this recognition as a celebration to their commitment of improving the overall aesthetic, not only of their homes, but of our entire city. Thank you for investing in this community we all love and treasure. So I now invite all of the homeowners up to step forward for a well-deserved photo op with the commissioners. And I didn't bring my phone, so I'm glad Cheryl is here. Yeah, go ahead. Just let's stand.
Should we go down there?
Should we head down and just like stand up there maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, no, no.
I get this out of here.
Don't overcrowd. I'm just on keyboards, that's all.
Can you?
I'm just glad
Oh,
that
yeah, we can.
electrical pole didn't fall on my house.
Oh, no, we can't really move it. So we can do that. Get cozy.
Yeah, cozy up.
Cozy.
I'll take several.
We got a good looking crew.
Work it.
Very nice.
Great, thanks so much and congratulations.
Awesome, guys. Very fun. Your house is amazing. That is fun.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me write it down.
Oh, really?
We moved in.
Wow. Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I know. We just kept driving around.
Yeah, and then I can post that. And I mean, very brief. Very brief.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
Thank
you.
you, guys.
We got a hold of them before they listed and.
I let him ride, I didn't even see it. I was like, it's fine, I can't make it.
I love that.
And those houses are so pretty.
Can you email with that PowerPoint?
All of them?
Yeah.
Jim, can you shoot me an email with that PowerPoint? Awesome, thank you. I just want to post it on Facebook. The last slide.
You want it in like a
Did Tom take the picture?
Sure, yeah, and just the last slide works.
Okay.
Just the last slide.
I'd almost
Whatever's
like those
easier for
pictures.
you. but-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Want that sidewalk.
empty.
Wow, really empty.
Really empty.
All right. Well, I think we'll move on to the public discussion. And seeing no no one asking for public discussion, we'll move on to the city commission liaison reports. Commissioner Perry.
Thank you, Mayor. Here we go. So the Arts Council met last on September 18th, and we were led on a really great tour of sort of through the parks and things like that with our consultant, Ralph Nunez from Nunez Design, and just sort of looking at different opportunities for places to enhance with sculptures or other types of art solutions. And so the conversation continues. So our next meeting will be, I forgot to write it down, but it's the third Wednesday of the month.
October 16th.
October
Yes.
16th. So we will be right here at 4:30. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments? All right. I'll move on to Ferndale Public Schools. I don't have anything in particular to mention other than you'll notice on your ballot we have 3 people running for school board. I would encourage everyone to do homework on all 3 people. They're all available to learn from and to see who's running for this year. And we'll have more to talk about at the next meeting. And with that, I'll move on to Commissioner Schmier with the Historical Commission.
Thank you, Mayor. So the Historical Museum will be open on September 21st, 10 until noon. And just so you can all mark your calendars, it'll also be open October 19th and November 16th, 10 until 12, and as always, open by appointment. If anyone wants to come in a different time, just reach out to Historical and we can definitely arrange that. Also, Historical is going to have a table right next to the Donuts, which is like prime location at the Fall Fest, where we'll be selling ornaments and then and now books. So as we get into the holiday season, it's a great time to buy ornaments and books as gifts. And then next meeting, I will have more details also on the holiday Christmas display and scene that we do at the museum every year. So that will be coming this year also.
I believe we're about a month and a half away.
I know. That's
I know.
wild.
I know. I know.
Next meeting is November.
I know. I know. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And some notes about the Recreation Commission.
I am happy to read them. So, Jim, I'm sure a little bit will probably mention the Recreation Master Plan Workshop, which is on October 16th. And please join us up at the Community Center. It's going to be on a Wednesday, 6 to 8:30 p.m. With an interactive presentation that Jim can tell you a lot more about. There are going to be flu shots and COVID vaccines available, a clinic provided by CVS for ages 4 and older, and that's on October 10th, 1 to 6 p.m. at the Community Center. Please register online for a time slot. Also, we have Fall Fest and the Hayride. That is this Sunday, October 13th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Gainsborough Park. All the events will take place down at the end of Maywood and Amherst, and concessions will be sold from Regina's Food Truck and Kona Ice. Both accept cash and charge. Cider and donuts will be sponsored by Robert Campbell, as always. And we will have some wonderful free pumpkins sponsored by Brylar. 1 pumpkin per person that attends the event, pretty please. And then thank you to our sponsors, Robert Campbell, Brylar, and Oakland County Parks. We're going to have a Friday fun night on Friday, October 18th from 6 to 9 p.m. This event is for kids from ages 5 through 12. It's a drop-off event, so even more fun. And safe space for kids to come and be kids. We will play games, do crafts, and have a delicious snack for all the kids. There's also an American Red Cross blood drive. The blood drive dates are Halloween, so October 31st, November 8th, and you can donate right up at the Pleasant Ridge Community Center. Register to donate at redcrossblood.org. It is one of the easiest places to donate. It just, A, it's right here, and B, it's, it goes pretty fast. There is going to be bridge and other table card games day on Friday at 10 a.m. That will be, I'm not exactly sure of these dates, but we'll check. It might be no games 11. I'm not sure, but you know what? There is a bridge and card game thing. We'll clarify that and let you know. You can play bridge, or there'll be lots of people there, so I'm sure euchre should break out as well. The Pleasant Ridge Community Center will be open on Halloween for restroom stops and candy. Please stop by. And which trick-or-treating in Pleasant Ridge is on Halloween, so it's October 31st, which I don't know. So it must be a Friday? Ooh.
Oh.
That'll be nutty. And then the next Pleasant Ridge Commission meeting will be on Thursday, October 30th at 7 p.m. I also wanted to mention that at the Fall Fest, Ridge Resale will be open this Sunday from 4 to 6. And then Ridge Resale will also be open on Saturday, October 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So thank you.
Thank you. Twice.
Thanks.
Was the Art Council meeting also on the 16th?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. All right. We'll move on to governmental reports.
Actually, I'll just do a quick planning update.
Yeah.
Since Commissioner Lenko's not here. The master plan workshop next Wednesday is the summation or the final workshop. So they prepared, the consultant teams prepared some policy and implementation recommendations that they'll be presenting to the community for feedback. You can attend that in person at 6 p.m. at 4 Ridge, or there's also an online participation option. And the information in the you access that through pleasantridgeplans.com. So we hope to see everyone out there. We've had some good input, and this is the final public input workshop. The next Planning Commission meeting is going to be November 18th. It's been moved back from October 28th, just because the master plan project team is going to be putting together the first draft of the master plan needed a little bit of extra time after that October 16 workshop date.
Sure.
So we'll be meeting here in this room at City Hall at 7:30 p.m. on Monday, November 18. And the first draft of the master plan will be presented to the Planning Commission at that time.
That's great.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for everyone that's provided feedback to date on that.
We've had good input.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we will move on to governmental reports.
Good evening. Your Pleasant Ridge police officers have been out there patrolling. I'm sure you see them regularly. We have held off crime again for another month. Things are going well. Just wanted to, I briefly touched on it last month, that we have had some people that have been contacted by someone claiming to be from Publishers Clearinghouse. I didn't even know Publishers Clearinghouse was still a thing. They are still in business, and on the website it says they will not contact you by phone, email, text message, any of that. If you win the Publishers Clearinghouse, they will show up at your house with a check. Do not send any money. Do not fall for anything. Don't buy gift cards. Don't send any money, wire transfers, anything. I say this not only because our residents have called a couple times on this, but because I had a family friend that just recently gave $22,000 this week.
Oh.
So definitely don't send any money. Call us, call the police department. We will send officers out, see what's going on. If you think you won money, you didn't win a Cybertruck, you didn't win $1 million, and you don't need to give money to get money.
It works
So-
the other way around.
Yes, absolutely. So, as I say every month, please lock your doors of your cars and your houses, and I will see you next month unless you have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
No, no questions. Thank you.
All right, I guess we'll have a consideration of the consent agenda. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Mayor, I move the consent agenda be approved.
A second.
All right, let's have a vote.
Okay. Commissioner Perry?
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier?
Yes.
Commissioners Budnick and Lenko are absent, so Mayor Scott?
Yes, the motion carries. And this is a short night, so we'll move on to the city manager's report.
Yes, and actually I have quite a few things. There's a lot, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a few things that are going to be happening before our next city commission meeting.
It is busy.
Ranging from the President of the United States to making the leaves disappear.
Yes.
So
One may be more difficult than the other.
I don't know which.
time will tell.
Right.
Time will tell. The election is Tuesday, November 5, and Michigan voters can now vote in any number of ways. The early in-person voting begins what day?
Early in-person starts, I'm sorry.
Is it
October-
9
October
days, I think?
26th, which is a Saturday.
Yes. At Oak Park at the Community Center. You can vote for 9 days for early voting at the Oak Park Community Center. You can vote absentee. Ballots can be returned by mail in person at the ballot drop box at City Hall, or you can bring it to a precinct and run it through the tabulator yourself if you so choose. And of course, in person on Election Day, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Community Center. On the ballot this year, we do have our library millage renewal. It's been a fairly quiet item. It's a renewal of our existing millage, will not increase the tax rate for Pleasant Ridge residents. It's a 0.32 mil property tax request to be levied over 5 years. This is a status quo. We have a contract with the Huntington Woods Library, so the Huntington Woods Library is the home library for Pleasant Ridge residents. We have 2 community members who serve on the library board for Huntington Woods, so we have representation there. And of course, they're also members of the library network, which means our residents have reciprocal use privileges at all nearby libraries. So you can take your Huntington Woods library card and go to Ferndale, Royal Oak, Southfield, Oak Park, anywhere you like. If the millage is not renewed, then our contract with Huntington Woods will expire and we won't have a library. So our residents will no longer have library access or services anywhere in the region. So currently we pay about $23 per person for library services. The average Oakland County community pays about $55 per person. So we have a very cost-effective arrangement. And so that's the question that's before the residents, to continue our library services.
0.34.
0.32.
32, thank you.
That's the request.
Great, thank you.
The 2024 leaf collection. This year we start the week of Monday, October 28th. We're starting on the east side, and also Cambridge East will be picked up. So Woodward Heights and Cambridge East are picked up every week, just because Cambridge East is basically an oak forest, and Woodward Heights has a lot of leaves, but it's also a fairly busy residential street, so that's picked up every week. We alternate sides, so the week of November 4, the west side will be picked up in Woodward Heights. So each side will be picked up 3 times. The week of November 25 is the final pickup for the east side. The week of December 2 is the final pickup for the west side. So no idea how the weather's going to go this year. It's always a mixed bag, but hopefully things go smooth. We mentioned the master plan workshop. The other change, and this is not upcoming before our next city commission meeting, but I'm going to talk about this a little bit every time I get a chance because it's a change. But this year we are moving to one time for salt delivery. If you'll remember, last winter, every day that salt was supposed to be delivered, we seemed to have some kind of winter weather event. That when that happens, Brylar, our salt delivery is the lowest possible priority on their list of things to do. So they were out clearing roads and sidewalks and shoveling for us and their other clients, and salt delivery was delayed by, sometimes up to a week or a week and a half, just because the Brylar crews are out all night for a couple days, and then they need time to rest, and then we'd get hit with another storm, and so it was a lot to juggle last year. So this year we're going to deliver salt one time, the week of December 9. Residents could put out up to 3 5-gallon buckets and stock up for the winter. And we are hoping that this is before the winter weather hits us, and we can get the salt delivery out of the way and get everyone stocked up with salt, and then we don't have this to juggle with everything else.
Great. I think that's a great plan.
Yes. So thank you, Commissioner Schmier, for that idea last year, and we're going to implement it this year, and so yeah.
So if
Hopefully
you're watching
works out.
tonight and heard this, please let your neighbors know that this is the plan. Well, of course, we'll get some communications out.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
on the back of the Ridger.
Yes. And the front of the
At the
Ridger.
front, there's a little thing.
In the front.
Yes. And we'll put this in an e-blast and send it out and
Great.
push it out as much as we can. 'Cause we don't want anyone
And
to
3
miss it.
buckets, so that should
Yeah.
That's a lot.
definitely get you through the winter. I don't think I used a full bucket last year. I mean, so 3 buckets.
Being on a corner, I'd use a little more, but
Yeah, but definitely not 3 buckets,
I
right?
don't know.
There's some long driveways.
Yeah. I mean, listen, 3 buckets, I think it's a
That's
good
great.
amount. Yeah.
Kensington is about wrapped up. So the concrete's been repoured on Main Street. So hopefully our 19 months of lane closures on Woodward and Main Street is coming to an end. So we're looking forward to that being over. It's been a great project. Went very smoothly, considering that we built a new water main and replaced 60 lead service lines among the 83 services that had to be replaced on the street. So we had 60 out of 83 services were lead on
It's
Kensington.
amazing.
So right about 75%, which is about what we believe to be the number for the whole city based on what we've seen. So that's good. We're off to a good start with the water service line replacement, or the water system rebuilding project, really. That's it.
A lot of their sidewalks are in and everything. It looks really good.
Yes. Yep. The last thing I think is sod and seed restoration, landscape, and then
That's it.
Yeah.
be done ahead of schedule.
And yeah, cheers to the residents of Kensington because they did a really good job. And I think they were so surprised, no matter how many times you said it, they were so surprised the street didn't get torn up, that it was just some sidewalk disruption. And they were so happy that it was, it was a little messy, but
Yes.
nothing that they couldn't coexist with. So it was a great project.
Yes, Kensington residents were wonderful, really, throughout the whole project. And it was tight quarters because the houses on Kensington are closer to the street than most streets in the city. And so that just, when you have all that work to do in the machinery and there's not that much room in a front yard to work.
And a lot of street parking too, that everybody worked around. and-
Exactly.
Yeah.
So street parking is also highly in demand on Kensington with smaller lots, and not every house has a driveway or a garage. So yeah, all things considered, it went as smooth as I think it possibly could have.
Thank you, though.
Yeah,
That-
thank you.
Thank you for managing that. That was many moving parts.
Yep, now we have the first one in the books, so,
All right.
yes.
Cool. Thank
Any,
you.
any questions about anything happening around town?
No.
No?
What are the hours for trick or treating?
We don't have official hours.
Okay.
There's some information in the Ridger about, there's nothing official about the hours for trick-or-treating, so as long as the lights are on, kids have fun. In the Ridger, we say 5 to 8 p.m., and generally, that's about, the time that everyone's done by. So, but no, there's nothing. If you're still out hunting for candy at 8:30 and there are porch lights on, go for it.
All right.
Cool. All right. Any other business?
Mayor, I have a couple quick things.
Yeah.
The Women's Club has their first trivia of the season. It's going to be Friday, October 25th at 7 p.m. The doors open. At 7:30, trivia will start. Trivia, I believe it's still $20 a head. And you can have a whole table, or you can just come on your own, and we will find a space for you. It's lots of fun. It raises money for scholarships, and it's one of those where you bring your own BYOB and bring your own snacks, and it's a fun, easy Friday night. Also, like I said, Ridge Resale is going to be open a couple times this weekend, but the other thing is the Ferndale Marching Band is having one of their fundraisers, and it's called Dinner and a Show. It's on Monday, October 21st at 7:45 p.m. at the football field. And they perform their show, the entire show, so that it's a practice for them before they go to one of their competitions. And it's really fun to see, and it tends to always be the first really cold night of the year. And so, but this year they're going to have soup. So it's a great fundraiser. I do not remember what the recommended amount is to donate, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool event. And that's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll just mention that if you haven't voted already, I think we've had about 100 and I forget what the number is.
We have issued 879 absentee ballots and received back 180.
Which is great.
So we're at 20% right now, but you can still bring them here up until 8 p.m. on Election Day. Or, as Jim mentioned, you can take them to the early voting site or our precinct and run them through the tabulator. You will still have to go through the process of waiting in line and showing ID, and then you can run it through the tabulator if that's what you'd prefer.
Awesome.
Otherwise, toss it
If you're
to the
planning to
bucket.
vote in person and have not received an absentee ballot, we have sample ballots available at City Hall. You'll notice that there are 2 pages, and if you have any questions on how to fill this in, not what to fill in, but how, please check in with Kirsten, who can help you understand how the ballot works. It's pretty straightforward, but every once in a while a person has a question. And the 2 items that are specific to our community around Oakland County Parks and the library millage are on the back. So it's an incentive to get through the whole thing. Don't stop at one box and keep going.
Right.
And that's all I've got. All right. I think we're ready to adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Mayor, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. The meeting is adjourned.